Music of Japan. Japanese music, the art concerned with combining vocal or instrumental sounds for beauty of form or emotional expression, specifically as it is carried out in Japan. Japan is among the premier countries in the world in terms of economy, technology, and military supremacy. Its success is further defined by the Japanese distinct character, discipline. For the Japanese, they considered their music as one of the music royalties in the world. During the ancient time, they performed and sang songs for their emperors, clan leaders, and mythological gods. For the instrumental music in Japan, the earliest form of instrumental music in Japan were the flute and drums music. These forms were used to accompany the Kagura Shire dances to impress and entertain emperors and to worship ancient gods. As an integral part of life in Japan's royal courts from the 5th to 15th century, the musical instruments of Japan share the colorful history of the country. Generally, three types of instruments are part of the musical tradition. These are percussion instruments, stringed instruments, and wind instruments. For our percussion instruments, or the membranophones, we have first odaiko. Odaiko, or a big drum, the physical energy and sheer excitement of an odaiko performance is an integral part of many Japanese matsuri or festival. Second one, we have tsuzumi, hourglass-shaped instrument, and there are two varieties. The smaller, called kotsuzumi, and the larger, we call it otsuzumi. They are used in both no and kabuki performances. The kotsuzumi is held on the right shoulder and the player alters the tone by squeezing the laces. The osuzumi is placed on the left thigh. Like all other traditional arts in Japan, there are several schools of tsuzumi matsuri festivals. The third percussion instrument, the tsuri daiko, is a large drum also known as gaku daiko. It is hung on a wooden frame with legs and is played by two plectrums on only one side. Taiko. Taiko is a Japanese drum that comes in various sizes and is used to play a variety of musical genres. It is an essential element of Japanese festivals and rituals. Drumming has always been connected with festivals and religious events, and also ceremonies at shrines and temples, with the meaning of both warding of evils and summoning the deities. Let's proceed to stringed instruments. First one, we have koto. Koto is a 13-string zither, about 2 meets using picks on the thumb and first finger of the right hand, while the left hand can be used to modify pitch and tone. Koto is used in an ensemble in gagaku or as a solo. Shamisen is a pluck-stringed instrument. Its construction follows a model similar to that of a guitar, employing a neck and strings stretched across a resonating body. The neck of the shamisen is fretless and is slimmer than that of a guitar. Biwa. Biwa is a Japanese short-necked fretted lute, are often used in narrative storytelling. The biwa is the chosen instrument of Benten, the goddess of music, eloquence, poetry, and education in Japanese Shinto. For our wind instruments, or the aerophones instruments from Japan, number 1, we have shakuhachi. Shakuhachi, the most famous flute made from bamboo. It has 4 to 5 or 5 finger holes on the front face and a thumb hole on the rear face. As with other instruments above, it was imported from China for gagaku. For the second one, we have nokan. Nokan is a parallel or a bamboo flute and is only melodic instrument used in no. The melody of the flute has no specific pitch relationship with the melody of the chanting. Number 3 is hichiriki. This instrument is a double reed Japanese flute, used as one of the 2 main melodic instruments in Japanese gagaku music. The other being is the ryuteki. We have also sho. Sho is a Japanese free reed musical instrument that was introduced from China during the Nara period. We have shinobu. Shinobu, also called taikbu, is the context of Japanese traditional arts, is a Japanese transverse flute. It has a high pitch sound. Here we have also ryuteki, literally means dragon flute. It's a Japanese transverse flute made of bamboo also, and it's used in gagaku. Now let's proceed to Japan's vocal music. Japan's vocal music, or the main tone of Japanese music in terms of vocals, has 2 modes. Okay, take note of these 2, the yosen and the insen. We have here an example song of vocal music in Japan that is entitled Sakura. If you are familiar, Sakura is a cherry blossom, and it's a traditional Japanese song depicting spring, the season of cherry blossoms. Music of Japan has a very unique characteristics, and we all know that each of the countries we study has its own beautiful background and cultures before they come up with this beautiful music and instrumental music they have. Okay, so there are different events happen. These events or historical events happened perhaps made or gave Japan's music its distinct character. Okay, I think that would be all for today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you're having a great day. God bless and thank you.